Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it
Hi.
going? Yeah,
It's
almost
good.
like I just saw you a second ago
What?
as we put it up. I know, it's weird.
Oh, I'm back at this smelly desk.
Yeah, I've been doing other stuff. The Tournament of the Gods. I got to figure that out. I got to make the lineup. Then there's the video. There's a lot. But then I'm trying to do this. You know, I just got a bar, as you're aware.
Yeah.
I know that's
probably really expensive.
yeah, it's nonprofit, and I'm not good at
Okay.
managing. So,
That's the thing.
yeah. So it's just how it
You're
goes.
Tax exempt though, right? If you're nonprofit.
Yeah, so my idea is I'll just kind of skim off the booze. That's the motive, but don't tell anyone. That's just us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's assuming that your bartenders aren't overpouring and giving out free drinks, which
Well,
they do in
that's
every bar.
That's the part of the jam. They're supposed to do that.
Oh, right. So that's why you're a nonprofit, because you're in the basement of an old church.
No, we're actually in prime real estate. We got a waterfront.
Okay.
Yeah. With a beach, so we can do beach volleyball if we want to. But it's also in a city as well. Well, I prefer dead. Oh wait, what?
DOA beach volleyball.
I know.
From
Oh my
Xbox?
God. Yeah, I'm aware that game was so dumb, and it caused such controversy for no fucking reason.
I know, but it was actually kind of fun to zone out and play with your friends while you were drinking.
It's computer generated tits. Who cares?
No, I know. That's the appeal. But once you actually start playing, it was kind of fun. Like if you got
it's a
competitive
volleyball
with it.
game. I mean, I would figure it's in relative to Mario Tennis, or
I only had that was
golf.
original Xbox. Somebody gave me that Xbox, and I only had 2 games, and it was that and Kung Fu Chaos was fucking awesome. I loved Kung Fu Chaos.
I never had an Xbox. I don't know if I have one now. Even
Really?
I think I
You
do.
have everything else. You have like multiples of everything.
I know, but I think I might have an Xbox somewhere. I actually might. I got isn't that kind of fucked up that I actually don't even know what I have?
Yeah, probably.
For some reason, I have a memory that I have an Xbox. But who would have gave me an Xbox?
I know you have that like really tiny bedroom that's just storage, and you probably have so much shit in there you don't even know what's.
No, it's all that stuff moved on here. Although my comics are in that room.
Okay.
I wish that room would get organized because it would actually be a room. But hey, none of the stuff in there is mine anymore. As I try to look to see what I have, I mean, this office is huge, as you can see. But
did you ever play Kung Fu Chaos though?
Never even heard. I never played. I never had an Xbox growing up.
It was basically a Mario Party, but like an Xbox ripoff.
Oh
with, like,
yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of this game. Never played it.
It was really fun.
I'm trying to.
Monk's trolling me already.
I guess I have an Xbox One, and I have 2 Xbox. I have 2 Xbox 360s for some reason. And another PlayStation 4 for some reason. I got a lot of weird shit. I got like so many. I think I'm up to 2 regular PS4s, right? Let me think. I think so. 2 PlayStation 4 Pros that are the Star Wars edition, so you know they're cool. An Xbox One, 2 Xbox 360s. I think 3 PlayStation 3s. I got fucking all of them. I got so many. I got like 6 of those fucking things.
I even have 2 of those.
The fat boys, and I got one of the fat original ones, the backwards compatible ones, and then I have one of those. And then I have the slims and other. It's no fusion frenzy. I do remember playing the demo at my friend's house on that one. That one was awesome. The square level, yeah. But I digress. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have an Xbox. I think I do though, and that's fucked. And it's bothering me because of like in my image of the Xbox, it's like dusty and it's doesn't look that great.
Are all these in like original boxes too, or do you just have them like kind of floating around like consoles?
A little both. I think I have boxes for everything after the PlayStation 3. Yeah, because I have the Wii. I don't have a Wii box. I have a Wii U box. I have an Xbox One box. I have a PS4, both boxes. I even have a fighter stick for the PlayStation 3, like an arcade fighter stick, the Street Fighter 4 variant, which is badass. I even have a fucking PlayStation Vita. No one has that because nothing came out on it. And it was really underrated. You used to be able to play Final Fantasy 14 on it. by having it remoting into your PS4, but it lagged nonstop. I could never get it to work.
I haven't even
And
heard about that in I
uh-huh.
don't know what 10 years at least. Vita.
Shit. I think so. Yeah, about 10 years. But when Final Fantasy 14 came out, they did Realm Reborn because it came out, and I got it, and I bought a Vita. All right, like bought a new router just to try to support that it would, so I could basically play upstairs. So I wasn't in the basement. This was in the townhouse.
Yeah.
It never worked. It was always laggier than shit, or a disconnect, or it wouldn't connect at all. The remote function that they advertised for the PS4 never fucking worked. Ever.
That was probably Ghost though, because that place was haunted.
It could have been, but I have you ever used the remote function on your PS4?
No. Oh yeah, actually, I had one of those like aftermarket with the you could control like you know
Okay.
streaming and stuff. I don't know. It was fine.
You
I
played a
spilled
game
on
with it?
though. No, I mean it was just like a remote that you could control like streaming or you know DVDs and shit.
No. I'm talking about remote play.
Oh, like remote access. Okay, no.
Yeah. I want to Google. Does the PS Vita remote play? PS5? Really? Let me see that. I don't know if you could remote play the PS Vita. No, you can't. For the PS5 at least. I want to know, did anyone ever play it for the PS4? And, oh yeah, you could also make it your second screen for some reason. Which
That'd probably be helpful for sports games.
Well, yeah, I guess that's, but no game really supported it though, because it's supposed to give you display unique content when playing games that support it. But I want to know what games support it, and I don't know of a single fucking one. The Vita was underrated. You can't remote play in 4K. Who cares? Why would you do that? Like, did it ever even fucking work? Oh, I'm so annoyed now because I have the Vita. That it never.
So yeah, I know what you're doing today. You're gonna power that thing up.
I know. I was tempted to just to see if I could get it to actually work, but I don't think I don't think I would be able to, because only game I have 2 games for it out of their 10 games. There's like the Virtual Boy. I think there's more.
That's
but
it.
there's a little more. I think I'm not counting PlayStation Network games. Lies Tool's gonna play. Well, we're gonna actually play a story-driven game after this. I'm looking for actual cartridges. I have Call of Duty, which played like shit. It was fine, but it wasn't great. Then I had a game where you're like a wizard or something, and that game is absolute shit. It was so bad. I guess there's actually a lot of games for the Vita. I just kind of want to know all the games. How many games? Oh shit!
You could probably buy them for like a penny. I'm glad you brought up Virtual Boy though. God, I have so many good memories. Of
I have one.
going into. Oh god, it was awful. I just remember going into Toys R Us and smashing your face against all the other kids' previous face grease.
Yep. I got mine from Toys R Us on sale.
It's probably the same one I played.
$20. No, it was open. It was not open. Okay, PlayStation just thrown that in there. Vita has apparently 1,308 games, but I don't believe this because I think most of these are also including the PlayStation.
So what put them out of business?
Oh, I even have a PlayStation TV, which also is shit. Which you also were able to play either PS Network games, which are low res ones, like shitty ones, or connect it to the PlayStation 4. I think you could stream to it
monitor?
Too. No, it's like a little box, like a Roku.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it could stream to it.
Stream shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it could. I don't know if you're able to stream. You could stream Vita games to it, I think. I don't think you could stream PlayStation 4 games. I don't know if that's the case. Now I'm confused. The system supports remote play with PlayStation 4, which also never fucking worked. At least for me.
Yeah.
It just was too fucking laggy. I think the only way maybe you could get it to work is if both of them are hard plugged in. I had the PlayStation hard plugged in, but the TV wasn't because it was, in the townhouse, like 50 feet difference in height.
Yeah.
And it never fucking worked. But maybe I had a Kiba's something too. I do have a game. Yeah, I have a Kiba strip. I'm gonna admit it. I bought it because I was curious if this is actually really a game, and it is. I don't know if you can play this game on stream.
What is it?
It's called a Kiba strip.
It's like
or a Kiba's trip.
club?
It's a Kiba's trip, but it's worded in a way to make it look like a Kiba strip. And the game is basically like there's vampires or something, like vampire-like creatures, synthesters, I guess, who prey on Akihabara, feeding on their social energy and the will to live.
Okay.
And these enemies can only be stopped by direct exposure to sunlight. So meaning the players have to violently strip their clothing to expose them to sunlight.
What?
It's absolute batshit weird. It's a terrible gameplay to every degree. And I'm looking at the screenshot on Wiki, and it is fucking awesome. I don't know if you can stream that game. I'm gonna look if someone's streaming it. I mean, if someone's streaming it, it has to be okay, right?
Sure.
Keepers.
Yeah, the last handheld I had was Game Gear, right? That was the Sega one.
I have that too.
Don't you have a bunch of them?
I have one Game Gear. I only have one Game Gear. I have a bunch of Game Boys.
Game Gear is sweet. I still really like it. There wasn't a lot of options, but
there were. I think the Game Gear. Yeah, no one's streaming it, but it's on the list. But people have streamed it. Like 3 hours ago, I guess someone did. But I don't know if you still can stream it.
They got banned.
It might
3 hours ago.
Well, the whole point of the game is to make someone nude, right? I don't think it actually goes to nudity though. I think it's just bra. Your Game Gear broke. Yeah, those things are fucking hard to find. It's hard to find a good one. My Virtual Boy issue is that I don't have the power supply, so I can't power it up. I still have a couple games. I never had a lot of the games. Of their 8, I have Red Alert and the tennis.
I'm such an idiot, dude. Every time I upgraded, like when I got a PS3, I just literally threw away my PS2. I was like, I got PS3 now. What do I need this for?
So like, I just sell it to GameStop equivalents back then?
I didn't even think about it. Like, it didn't even occur to me. I was like, I don't need this anymore.
You're
I just threw it away.
I was dumb too back then. I think the PlayStation 1, I did it. I had a vast PlayStation 1 library. And then we had a thing. It wasn't GameStop. It was called something else. And it was like Funkoland, but it was after that. It was GameStop Bottom, I think. Whoever the fuck.
Or maybe it was Hollywood Video had one. When I worked at Hollywood Video, games. Shit, what was that place called? They used to be inside Hollywood Videos, but they bought and sold games.
Yeah, I can't think of. I know what you're talking about. That one. My parents made me sell. Well, see, that's the thing. So for Nintendo and Super Nintendo, my mom, unbeknownst to me, when we got Nintendo 64, even the Nintendo 64 actually, unbeknownst to me, would sell it. She would sell it, not tell me. It'd just be gone. PlayStation came around, and I still have my original PlayStation. It started failing during its life, so who knows if it will actually still work. I just remember it had a lot of issues loading games, like a lot. I have actually a couple PlayStations. I think I even have Toby's PlayStation, or his sister's actually. But up till the PlayStation. My mom would sell it, and it annoyed me later in life. Obviously.
Where did she sell it? Like back in the
who knows? Like
90s?
she always found ways, like Funkoland or Cash for reasons, whatever.
Like then, she put a classified ad in the newspaper.
Yeah, no, not quite. She's always internet savvy, so she's been on the internet since the creation. So interestingly enough, PlayStation came around. I sold all the games to like a GameStop equivalent for the credit. Got screwed over because I was a dumb kid, and I would get a game. And it would be great. And I did that so much where my library just depleted essentially.
Yeah.
But I did that for
By the way, it was called Game Crazy. Hollywood Videos game.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think of the one I was thinking of. It was a small shop that then became
Electronics Boutique?
Yeah, it was like EB Games, but EB Games even bought them, the smaller shop. And then I remember those guys looked like douchebags inside of it. But then I got rid of all those games, and then I had a GameCube, and I think I still have all my GameCube games. I think I learned my lesson with the PlayStation. I just stopped doing it, and I kept my GameCube games forever. I didn't get a PlayStation Teal 2 after the 3, or almost near the 3's lifespan. Then I bought a PlayStation 3, and I did sell. Did I sell all those games? I think I. Yes, I did. I sold all the games because I sold my PlayStation 3 for a lot of money. actually. PlayStation 3s were
The
really
original?
hard to get. Yeah. My
Still?
original place, I sold it at Toby's house because of my parents wouldn't let random strangers. I Craigslisted it,
Oh wow, okay.
and I sold it for $500, so I could get a quad core for my computer.
Okay.
And
Are they still rare? The shell top ones?
no, they're not rare at all now. But
Oh.
back then they were rare because it was the current console, and
Oh, okay.
no one could find them. And they wanted the ones that were backwards compatible. And one of the things I
Yeah.
put in it that said it has you could put a third-party operating system or like Linux on it, because you could with those big boys. And
Yeah.
like 2 months later, they got rid of that like updated, and that's why there's a class action lawsuit about it. And they got rid
We
of that.
got paid for that.
We did, like a couple bucks.
I got $13.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I sold all my PlayStation games at that point, and then I sold that for money though. Someone sent me a link who I don't know. That's suspicious.
No, click it. Give him your soch.
I should click a flip link. So because people have, I'm just curious about something. I don't want to click that link though. Yeah.
Give him your soch.
I'm gonna block it though. I'm just gonna block it in case I'm gonna report it. Hold on. Spam malicious link.
We should start a new show where we just answer spam phone calls all day and talk to them. See how long we can keep them on the phone.
Oh, people do that. It's called Kit Boga.
Okay. Well, that's a really game of chance though, unless you're pre-recording.
Well,
it,
no.
you just
What
have
he
to get a
does,
phone call.
what he does is he calls them back. He responds to the emails and pretends to be an old woman.
Oh.
So as
Oh,
I was
think I've
saying,
seen that.
I got. Oh, he does. He still does it. In fact, he was live earlier, I think. So I did all that, and the Wii came around, and I got rid of my games again. I think I got rid of all of them but one. I don't know why I did that. Oh, because I was doing something else. Yeah, so I got rid of them all. I didn't have many though. I never had a lot of games. I only had like a couple.
Yeah.
But I kept WarioWare because it's the best fucking game on Wii. And then I stopped really, like, I think I did it for a reason though. I think I sold them because I needed money, and I think it was for a computer part. Fucking PC Master Race, baby. And then yeah, I still have. I'm looking. My PlayStation 4 collection is fucking gross. I have so many fucking games.
Oh.
Well, I went on a PlayStation 4 like tirade where I didn't touch my computer for like 2 years. Like,
yeah, that's when we were playing all the time. You got to see how bad I was at everything.
Yeah, I carried you in Destiny, but I was playing like other games too. Like I was just playing PlayStation. Like I enjoyed it and I was having fun. I wasn't playing World of Warcraft, and those were really the only games playing. And I never liked to play real competitive games. I saw one where a lady was taking calls for a recruiting mod. Say some hard words were said. Well, they always say they're gonna fuck them and rape them and shit, and it's fucked. They always are throwing some harsh words though. It's pretty funny though. I like how we waste their time.
Because the text is just anonymous. If it's like, hey, Mr. Jones, like they'll just put some name that's not me, and I'll be like,
right,
go fuck yourself, whatever. Like I'll just say some mean shit, and then I'll just delete it, and they'll never respond. I stopped doing that a while ago because
I don't respond to text.
Up. Oh, the worst was
how'd you fuck up?
I actually know the Uber driver that picked me up once. Like I was doing it all the time. Like just whenever I got a spam text, I'd be like, fuck you. Like I would just send a bunch of mean shit. And one time it was my Uber driver. And
what did he text you that you did that?
I don't remember. I was really drunk, and I just went into that mindset, and I said some mean shit and put it away. And as I was putting my phone back in my pocket, I was like, oh fuck. And I like went back and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't. And like he's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
He like replied back, but like
he's probably like, what the fuck
and
is this?
It was after the ride. I think it was after the ride because it wasn't like I got in the car and I was like, hey man.
Yeah. Oh, after the ride, who cares?
But like either way,
you're a piece of shit. I agree.
Yeah. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that shit. No, I don't like to respond to it because I don't want to make it seem like the number is valid.
That's what I do too, but I still get at least like 3 a day.
Yeah, you'd probably get more. Probably because you sent your number is now in a fucking thing for a while because you fucking sent them. Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. But what do we got going on today? We got to make a drinking game for the selling. It's a horror movie, so I had to go with that mindset. So I figure like you see a ghost, you drink. death drink. I don't know the mindset of this movie. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Llamageddon. I don't think it is. I think it's supposed to be like not a great horror movie, but it's supposed to be like a horror comedy, right?
I don't know. I read a 1-sentence description, and it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what to expect at all.
Fair enough. I don't either.
Which is good because when the last movie we watched, Fake Tube,
Mm-hmm.
I read like way too much about it, so I knew what to expect, and I gotta stop doing that because like then I blow scenes for people. But it also makes it harder to decide drinking not bingo.
Well, I just think the genre, and then you just throw random shit on there. That's it, and then you hope it lands.
All right.
Like we said, she's gonna fall over like running, and it never happened, but we threw it up there. You never know.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
My
screaming.
first idea for this one, I know it's realty based. I want to have the words "good bones." I want somebody to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Bones.
Good bones. I agree with you on that. I think Good Bones is one that's worthy of
nice
of being said. I think let's
and that would also be like a double meaning for being a horror movie. And there's potentially
a skeleton. I doubt there's going to be a skeleton in there.
I know, but good bones. Like if somebody said it like as a
here.
joke or like a pun, that'd be hilarious.
All right, so we got it up here. All right, Good Bones. All right,
that's gonna be like a one-timer though. There's no way it says more than once.
He might. The Bone
So this
Zone.
is a ghosty boy, right? This is a ghost movie.
Good Bones or Realtor Ghost puns. Let's do that. So if they keep saying stuff like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a fucking pun that I could say. Like maybe like ooh, I'm gonna drop frameage. Look at that. What the hell is that about? That was interesting.
Oh, I'm streaming a bunch of stuff on Plex.
Don't know what that is. That usually doesn't do it. I think what happened is something tried to update on Steam, and that usually does it. Yeah, that's what happened. Stupid Steam. Oh wait, no, that was at 7:20 a.m. Never mind, nothing did happen.
It's 7:32 p.m.
I just wish it wouldn't update some of this shit. Oh, maybe I am seeing that as PM. No, it's. I think the AM and PM is wrong, but I don't know. I don't fucking care. Lights turn on. Lights turn on without flip.
Okay. I'm still trying to come up with a good realtor pun.
Light on. Turns on or off.
Perfect.
On/off. By ghost, we'll just say. By ghost.
Oh, number one, we're going to drink 100 times. Chair rocking by itself.
Chair. If. Hold on. I got one. I got a good phrasing. If this chair's rocking. There we go. How's that?
Oh man.
Loud scream. I just got to do loud scream.
I kind of feel like so I'm trying to predict like what this is going to be, and I assume it's going to be a lot of showings, right? Like he's showing.
No, it's one house.
Yeah, but he's going to be trying to sell it to people.
Yes, I'm assuming Ghost Girl, like like the little little girls, like come play with me. Phyllis.
Right, but how are they going to pull off like an overnighter? Like, yeah, I'll buy it, but I need to spend a night there. Like, is that
no? I just think that they're going to wander the house and escrow in hell. What?
Yeah, I don't know, but I like it. If they mention escrow, that's a shot.
All right, escrow hell or escrow in hell is a shot.
It's going to be mentioned about as much as Trip mentions Florida.
All right, escrow. Shot equals needs to be something really rare, but we're gonna long shot it. What could this be?
Escrow for sure.
No, that's not a long shot. Needs to be something it has to be very specific.
Open concept. I'm trying to think of realty terms.
Hold on. What's another way for saying cozy? Because a cozy is going to be said.
Quaint?
Well, I was thinking of like a pun, like an undead ghost pun, but
Right.
That's just for a drink. I just want to.
What do you? Oh, shallow grave. Shallow grave is cozy.
Like
being buried alive.
Oh man, what could the shot be?
I don't really actually have any boo. Well, no. I still can't get that Midori bottle open.
Ghost hunters. There's gonna be ghost hunters in this, guaranteed, right?
Yeah,
that's a given then.
Are they gonna be using what are those called? EP meters or whatever the
EMP or EMF? EMF.
EPMD.
What could the shot be? How about
he sells the house to a ghost?
I hope that's not the ending. I really hope that's not the ending.
And he gets stuck in escrow for
shot equals he's a ghost all along. I hope not. Man. I mean, I think that's fine. He's a ghost all along. All right. Well, I guess it's a shot for the ending.
Funny. If all of the people that were trying to buy the house are real, but the realtor was a ghost.
Yeah. Calling the priest? I think they're going to call the priest regardless.
Ooh. Yeah, there's got to be some sort of is this sage or whatever the fuck? Like somebody's going to cleanse something.
Yeah, they're going to go. They're going to do all that nonsense. Should we start getting to it?
Yeah. Are you gonna visit your bar first?
No, I still have a drink.
Okay.
I still have my drink. I forgot to get vodka today, so I'm gonna be drinking a lot of Bullet. It looks like.
Nice.
So first things first. Before I forget, I'm muting my computer that's gonna be playing music. I would like to make a transition for this. But I don't have one, so I want to do like Kirka, like maybe like
just use Wine Country.
No, I want to do. I gotta still reverse that. I want to do it where it's like a motion picture, like a cinema thing. Like yeah. Or curtains. Curtains would be good too. Curtains would be good. But for now, we'll deal with this. I mean that was curtainish, right? All right, let's move. Let's move Cuberino right here. I should probably get a better spot for this, but there we go. Whatever, fuck it. I should make it more formal and not less cheap, but who cares? Yeah, all right, let's get this going.
Let's see what happens.
Start watch party, the selling. It's really good that I don't have to like rush these. Well, this came out last year.
Oh, so maybe I read the wrong description then.
Yeah, this came up. Well, it went on Amazon Prime last year. I don't know if it's an actual. Hold on.
Yeah, because I saw 2011.
It is 2011. It just is on Amazon Prime in 2021, and it fucking is dumb.
It's weird that they're advertising when they got it.
Yeah, it's weird that they did it like that. Like fucking idiots. Like fucking. You think it would be hard for them to figure that out?
Oh, this is only PG-13? That changes everything.
Does it? I mean, we didn't see unnecessary nudity this time.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really expect it.
I'm already mad at the audio. That was not good audio. Oh. What is happening? Did I click the right thing?
I think this is a real thing. I think that was their... Jesus.
Right? Wombat Crossing, baby. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Well, all right, the house. All right. I'm gonna judge right now. The camera. Oh, fuck! I always gotta reload it. Like every time I load it once, I gotta load it twice. I don't know why. Like fucking. I think it's Firefox being a bitch. Well, I can't see anything, so let me know if something happens.
All right. There's a listing.
Yep.
Wait, there's a female? Oh, I bet they got to scare
I
off
bet
at
she
least one
dies.
realtor.
I bet she dies.
They have to scare off at least one realtor.
Yeah, they got to show like a thing that happens. Of course, there's always someone on the bike. That's a scream. Cheers. That was a really early drink right there.
I'm gonna laugh if the address is 666.
Should have said that.
I don't think it is. I can see from far away that it's 4 digits, but whatever.
0666. Or
Your address starts with a
6660.
zero?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be so funny.
Mine ends in a 0. Or not my current one, but one of my mom's
add,
house.
In theory, you could just end or start your address with infinite number of zeros.
Is this Pink Panther shit? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Kind of reminds me of the intro to the movie Rat Race with Mr. Bean.
It's Rowan Atkinson, but I know what you're talking about, yeah. And John Lovitz.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
And the guys from Franklin and Bash.
Yeah, but they did something like this too.
Yeah. This just reminds me of the Pink Panther. I do like this animation. It's probably going to be better than the whole movie.
Yeah, probably.
These are pretty good animations. Hey, baby. How's it going? Oh, no, it's a ghost!
That's a pretty small cast. Unless that's just the featured cast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I doubt... Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's going to happen a lot. That's going to happen quite a bit, I'm sure.
Stabbing.
Oh, my God, he's chewing with his mouth open. Gum. Oh, that's the other guy.
Is that Jason Schwartzman?
Why does that guy look familiar, the guy on the left?
He looks like Jason Schwartzman, but it's not. No, he's not.
Oh, he's from Big Bang?
He's the Big Bang guy. He does look familiar.
I just knew he had a fucking face. Why is he in it? Did he produce this? I mean, it's just like a little cameo.
Why are you talking to your realtor about your mortgage? That's the problem for your bank.
Nietzsche, apparently. This is during the height of Big Bang. Why'd he do this?
I don't know.
I know he's such a good actor.
You know, I really just hate gum people. Like, why do you need to have gum? It's just so annoying. It's like, hey, pay attention to me. I like to smack things in my mouth.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah. Okay. So
does he know the place is haunted already and murdery like?
this is probably a previous client. I'm guessing that scared realtor is like, hey, you're the new guy. You get the haunted place.
Oh, no. Oh, that's his problem. I hope that guy dies.
Whoa.
That bald guy's gonna die.
Uninvited autopilot? That's a fucking bro crime.
She shouldn't touch the wheel. Like that's opening
Yeah,
some.
If somebody ever grabbed my wheel, like I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You're like, why aren't you grabbing my cock?
Yeah, hand jobs only.
Let's not. You know, it's not only. Was that supposed to be a jump scare?
Wow.
Heard. Oh, his
she
name
just
is Scary.
run
No,
on
that's a different woman. She has creepy eyes. She has a creepy fucking face.
I know her from something too.
Who's Cameron Fry?
Wasn't that Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Oh,
I know there was a Cameron.
I haven't heard that name in fucking forever.
Was
There's
it Ferris
I looked
Bueller?
at IMDb. There's a lot of interesting. There's a lot of people in this movie.
So why did nobody ever hear about it? I certainly.
They're not anyone good, like super big, but there isn't a lot of. It's not like a bunch of complete crappy people. Yeah, she's in Legend of Korra. She's in Injustice. She voices Wonder Woman. She voices. Yeah, she's Korra in Legend of Korra. This series. Otherwise, she just did like ones off here and there. Oh, we hear Ghosts. I should have known about that one.
Why are all the fucking shades closed?
Yeah, nothing really that I can tell besides one off here, one off there.
If you're
Stand
trying to
Against
present
Evil?
this house, I don't know that. If you're trying to present this house to somebody, why would you have all the shades closed during the day? You gotta
Because
bring
they
in
don't
the
want.
light.
Yeah, you got to have natural lighting in there.
Of course, you got skeleton keys and all that shit.
We should have did Skeleton Key.
Oh man, I actually grew up. The house I grew up in had skeleton keys, and there was
Oh,
like a junk drawer had all of them in there. It was creepy as fuck because you could lock anybody in any room.
What house?
The house I grew up in.
Oh, not mine. Mine, you could pick lock any door with a Q-tip.
Yeah, mine had skeleton keys, and it was built in like 1920 or something. And the skeleton key went both ways, so if anybody had it, you're locked in the room.
Yeah, because you could put it in and just leave it in there, and the other key can't fit.
Yeah. Either way, yeah, because it goes in both sides.
Yeah. What you do is just, when you're in a room, put your key in. Stop them from doing it.
Yeah.
The bones are good! That's a drink!
Yeah, I called it. I can't believe they actually said it.
You knew they were going to say it. I knew they were going to say it.
I thought 2011 was too early for that term.
The bones being good?
Yeah, good bones.
I can still hear it. My ice machine's being a bitch.
Go for it. I'm trying to see if I know anybody else who's in this. Murder house. Oops. That's a fair point. I mean, if a murderer lived in a house, that's totally different than having murders taking place in your house. How do you know that he didn't do all the murders off camera?
Yeah, more than
Or
likely
off
he
campus?
did it. He did it somewhere else, right?
Yeah, you don't shit where you sleep. Everybody knows that.
You can, especially when drinking. Just saying.
Hey, my shit stays in my pants. I'll tell you that much.
Wait, was that you doing that noise?
Yeah, it was my zipper. It was my cooler.
Okay. Oh, I thought she was trying to fix her back by laying down. I've tried that once. It doesn't work.
Sometimes it does if you can get back up.
Right, you could hide your
Jeez,
bodies in the house, I
life
suppose.
alert.
Wow, what a good son. She looks familiar too. Why does everyone look familiar?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. It's just the pareidolia. Oh my god. It's always pareidolia. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're a realtor, oh, that's not a serial killer. I was gonna say, if you're a realtor and a serial killer, you could just buy a house to hide all your bodies, and nobody would ever go check.
That's a movie, isn't it? Or a
Is
show?
it? No,
Might have been a show.
that's what I know.
Have you even checked the pills? Fucking health insurance. Fucking health insurance. Uh-huh. Yeah. Steal it.
I mean, if you have terminal cancer, why do you give a shit?
Because you might not
have
be
to
terminal.
treat you. Whatever, they have to treat you.
No, they don't.
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
Really?
Much like diabetes, the medication for the insulin's so expensive, people die because they can't afford it. Well, they don't have to give it to you yet. That would be great under universal health care.
But I thought, regardless, like, their whole motto is they can't refuse treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you went to the emergency room and you're like, I can't afford my insulin, I'm going to die, they'd have to treat you, right?
No.
Yeah, at the emergency room, they have to.
Emergency room, sure, but you're going to have to foot that bill.
Well, not if you die.
We've all had that.
That's what
dream.
I think is hilarious about, like, next of kin. Like, if my credit card, if I died and they went to my mom for my credit card bills, if it were me, I'd be like, fuck you, it's not my problem.
Well, it does go if anyone inherits your stuff. Like, the debt goes with it. Otherwise, they sell all that stuff first. So, like, your house,
gotcha.
like, if
I put my house up, I gotcha.
Well, the house will have to pay for it. The executorship would have to deal with all that. Make sure all the debts are paid off before anything else happens.
Oh shit! I just now realized I'm the executor of my parents' will. That's a recent discovery.
They just find out someone's hissing. Who's the sizzler? Lights out! Drink!
Sizzler is a West Coast steakhouse. I'm guessing there was a commercial.
Your keys are inside!
Covering up the VW logo with tape. I love how the only option.
It's a car!
The only option is getting the keys. They can't just take an Uber home and come back tomorrow.
Right. Well, Uber wasn't relevant in 2011.
That's true.
It didn't exist yet.
Phones. If they have phones, they can call a cab. I was calling cabs.
Right? Yeah, they could have called a cab. Those are usually like 3 hours out.
Is that an iPhone?
No, that's a flip phone, boy.
Is
it's
it?
amazing. Yeah, that's like a Motorola Razr. It's kind of amazing, actually, on how like Uber really is a new thing that we all just now grew so accustomed to. Like, I didn't use it for the first time till like 2012 or 13, and that was in Denver, and it wasn't in Minnesota yet. I remember having to call a cab to go to a bar or a restaurant downtown, and it took like 4 hours. It was insane.
I had direct phone numbers for at least 3 cab drivers because I turned 21 in 2005. So I had a lot of time in between. And when I found a good cab driver, I got their phone number, and they loved it because they didn't have to cut off any money for their dispatcher or whatever.
Right.
So if you call them directly, they're like, yeah, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. And Taxi Tom was my favorite. He had a fucking van, he fit 6 people, and he was the nicest guy, and he would just sit and wait for us. And he would take and he would shut off the meter. He never turned the meter on. He'd be like $20. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I like driving you guys. Fucking miss Taxi Tom.
Just still call him. You have his number.
I don't.
He's probably Uber.
Taxi Tom. He's probably dead. He was pretty old at that time.
Jeez. Why'd you go in the house? Why are they all going in the house?
Does he think his keys are in the basement?
Oh my.
Evil squatter.
How far behind are you?
I just was 1548. That's where I'm at.
Well, they know who the sleep stalker is, though. Like, he's dead, right?
I think so. And he's got to be either in prison.
He
or
ran
dead.
outside already? I mean, he got outside fast. There's a coat hanger. There was an abortion in there.
It's not mangled enough.
No, but it's wire.
Yeah, but somebody reassembled it?
Dude, those hangers are hard to come by.
I have a few.
False sense of security. Jump scare coming.
I'd be so pissed if I was.
How do you know no one was down there?
Outside. Ooh, wait, wasn't that one of the things?
Is that Ghost Girl? No, only lights.
Door closing by itself? Oh. Rocking chair.
Oh, look at her go.
Wow.
That's loud screaming, though.
I'll drink to that.
What the hell's going? Is he coming?
Oh, he's coming. That's not what you look like when you come?
Wow. This isn't like in a video game. I would just be like, big dick, fuck you, and charge.
And if this were real life, it'd be like, hey, ghosts never actually hurt
Well,
anybody.
just like, get out and the door's locked. Like dicks. Did you get the keys?
Why would the keys be up there?
No fucking way. They didn't get the keys. You would have made a throw and hanger money. Exactly.
Oh, you made your cancer mom pick you up? God.
I'd be traumatized as fuck. I would be staying in a church. Maybe jerking off in a confession booth. All right, I got a question. And it's maybe insensitive.
Go for it.
But I'm going to ask it. So, if you jerk off while giving a confession and then immediately, can you immediately just confess that you're jerking off in there?
Are you able
Are you
to
absolved?
do
Are you
that?
absolved?
Like, I don't have the ability to multitask that way. Like to have a conversation.
Well, maybe if you're
and
like
jerk off.
relieving your sins is like your kink.
Or if you were like a fucking Catholic schoolboy and like
That's
an
how
altar
it works.
boy.
Nope, not going on that.
That's how
Fine.
you. Okay, but maybe you're an adult now, and that's your only way you can get off is jerking off in a confessional.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
While confessing.
Sure, but no, in a confessional specifically.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's, it's anonymous.
yeah, and you'd be like, yeah, and I'd like to confess that I'm jerking
And
off
you
right
can
now.
call the father daddy.
Oh my god. Father, daddy.
Sorry, daddy, I've sinned.
Oh my god.
I'm about to
Go
get electrocuted again.
Yeah. We're looking for the keys. You're gonna get 15,000 in commission from this. How much is this place?
Like a good realtor gets like 4 or 5%, right?
Right. So 5% of a $200,000 house is $10,000, right?
Sure. You're the math whiz.
The answer is yes. So, so this house has to be 300,000 plus, even though
What
it has a
realtor
killer in it.
cleans a house that they're selling? Oh god.
Yeah, why is it getting flipped? It could be foreclosed. Wow, who just threw a fucking ball?
They're definitely not flipping it because you don't clean the shit that you're gonna tear out.
Why are they flipping it? Or why are they
They're
cleaning
not. They're just fucking cleaning it. I'm pretty sure every real estate agency has people who do that for them.
Yeah, but I just don't know why it's the realtor, because the realtor usually just does as is, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I sold my house today, I could do nothing. Like I could not clean. I could leave every bit of furniture. It's
Right,
not my
just
problem.
makes it less likely to sell.
I mean, my stuff is pretty nice.
Oh, that's the worst. I played a lot of horror games about these toilets. I'd be so mad right now.
Oh. For some reason, oh fuck that. For some reason, in my like suggested.
Oh no!
Where are they coming from?
Would the bees know you did that? I don't think they do, right?
I think they just go for the closest.
I thought
option.
you have 15. Isn't it like 15 feet or something?
I don't think. I mean, I think they're smarter than we give them credit for. But they're also really like. I think they're just fucking with us. Like they're.
I like how that was CG, by the way. They didn't want to dirty that room.
And
don't take off your shirt. That's the worst thing to do.
Stop, drop, and roll.
At least I solved the bee problem. Why is his pants clean? He fell backwards.
Yeah, but oh, gross.
So is that shit technically, or just ectoplasm?
It didn't seem like it was like reverting from the sewers. It seemed like it was some sort of other.
I know, burrito does sound good.
So you're gonna go to a burrito place like that? I would immediately go home and.
Do you have the keys? Oh my, the key joke just keeps popping up. But he has to share the percentage. So, I mean, the place has to be worth 600,000 at least.
No, but if he already said 15%, right? Or no, 15 grand.
Right, and if it's a 5% average. Right, I'm saying that for him to be able to afford 1 month of cancer treatment, the house needs to be worth 600,000.
Oh my god, and that's So that's splitting it. Okay.
Yeah. Because you know that other guy still wants his cut. He still wants his paper.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Cheeseman's not watching. Is there a big sports game on today?
What is it, like the Canucks or the Habs? I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably hockey. Yeah.
Going on right.
Montreal. Oh, Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens. That's his jam.
Oh, is that going on right now?
I don't know. I thought you were looking it up.
I'm looking at the game's on right now. Minnesota versus Toronto.
He's a Montreal boy.
I know. I don't see Montreal in there.
Well, what the fuck, cheese man?
I mean, the Wild are playing, but I don't know when they play.
Wild schmild.
The hell was that? It already happened. The game already ended.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
Oh.
Oh, the Maple Leafs. He actually cares about the Maple Leafs.
Does he? How many teams?
And it's going on right now, I think.
Yeah, but he's a Montreal guy.
No,
he should
it's
have a
over.
rivalry.
It's on the third. It's on the third.
Right.
I mean, they did fix that house somewhat nice.
It still looks super out of date.
So they know they're not going to be murdered, even though those rocks could have gave him a concussion and he would have died.
Finally, he opens the curtains. Jesus Christ.
See, that's what we're waiting for. That's a drink. Whoa, whoa, that's not how that works, buddy.
Wow, buddy. A little too eager on the consent. But isn't that just perspective or like your opinion? You can't like actually make a fucking fact that a house is haunted.
All right, good job. I know that guy. He's in stuff too.
It's so funny. His name's Richard Scary. Was there?
Yeah, he's been something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he looks like he kind of looks like the guy from Better Call Saul, but I don't think it's him.
I don't think it's him. Wow.
I
Wow.
blew the snail.
What a fucking twat.
Oh my god! Back when iPhones first came out, I actually had an app that you could schedule fake phone calls.
Yeah. I had that too.
That was great.
Wow. I think she's in on something. Who else would wait while someone answers a phone in front of you?
She looks like she's about to hang a bunch of flyers.
No, she's watching him. She wants to go upstairs. She's writing a podcast or something, see?
Or maybe
she's
she
keeping
was
an eye
a
on him.
daughter of a victim.
Or, yeah. I knew she's involved in some way. Yeah, here she goes. Not in the house.
That's the thing. You're not legally obligated to say if it's haunted because that's...
Yeah.
your
No, you do have to
opinion,
tell
bro.
if someone's murdered.
Yes.
What a bitch. Uh-huh.
Tenant. I don't think you would say tenant if you own the house. And good luck flipping a house 3 months after you buy it. Not flipping, but like reselling.
You bitch! Look at that camcorder, you fucking bitch!
Oh boy. You're about to go camcorder viral. Wait till I get this video.
I think it's for
to my laptop.
her angle is she's writing about it.
Can you imagine how long it would take? Ah, fuck! I got shocked again in my fucking ear.
Really?
Oh yes, I'm gonna.
Dude,
die
get new
from this.
headphones.
It's my laptop, I think.
What'd she just say?
I didn't hear.
Is
I
it real
almost went
blood?
deaf.
Whose
The
blood
creepy
is
part
it?
is I could hear it.
Well, that's screams. Cheers.
Oh Jesus!
Told
I
you.
wonder if you can slow that down on the VOD and hear and see a spark come out of my ear. I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
Wow. I'm actually starting to like this guy.
So what did Richard Scary write in real life?
I know. I'm kind of seeing. Is he really a person?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he is. Oh. What do people do all day? Busy, busy town. He made like a bunch of like animal books. He made a lot of books actually. What a freak.
It's interesting
fridge,
choice
though.
of names. That's a good fridge. That's way ahead of its time. I don't remember. Stealing,
Dude, do you see his oven?
stainless steel.
Double dick oven? Just sell
Wow.
this house to afford it.
Move your mom into the scary house.
I think that's the end game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I knew that was
Better
going to
be
happen.
weed brownies.
Like you wouldn't be able
I
to
knew
smell it and also taste it immediately.
Made something I couldn't really tell. Remember, I just ate the crumbles, and then I got fucking stoned off my ass.
Remember how many I made that were just awesome? should
No,
make
I know, but
brownies.
remember specifically that night where I was like, I'm just eating the crumbles. I'm not,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
eating the whole thing.
'Cause
And so I ate like all of them.
dude, that
and
batch
I
was
got
fucking
so high.
terrible, man. Or like terrible strong.
Ooh. Yeah, that was back when I wasn't supposed to be doing that.
Uh-oh, are they banging?
That would be a strange twist.
How do you know if the blood's evil? I was gonna ask about it. Could you collect it?
Collect blood?
The blood for the bleeding walls. Figure out what type it is.
Oh, yeah. Bring it to like a autopsy person.
So, a donor. Blaze.
Oh, yeah. Just like, here's some blood to donate.
That's an old computer. Uh-huh.
Oh, God. So he's Mike Birbiglia? There's a word for this. It was actually on Jeopardy last week. The word for sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was.
Of course there's a word for it.
Somnambulism or something like that. I don't know.
He didn't do the thing. He didn't do the deed. Someone else did the deed and still alive. Isn't he supposed to be super high? He just ate a giant brownie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it takes a good while.
I kind of want to. I might make a brownies tomorrow.
Okay.
Just random now. Not those type of brownies. I mean, I could, but I don't have any to do it with. I take it back. He didn't. He did it. He might have did it because I just saw Meatloaf punch a guy.
Oh, rip Meatloaf.
Is it? Nah, not really. He's kind of a cunt.
Was he? I don't really know anything about him.
And he died from COVID, by the way.
Oh.
And he's also anti-vax.
Yeah. Yep. He would do anything for love, but he wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
I'm sure you guys already made that joke on their soggy
Did not. I don't make fun of people's death.
Oh.
Most of the time.
You've changed, bro.
Kiddo.
I think I'm gonna take a pee break while it's daytime.
While it's daytime.
Yeah.
No. Ray. I need a refill. Ah, man. I'm just gonna lazy get. Oh man, I suppose. So 1 part B blood and 2 parts O blood. Is that a thing? Uh-oh. That is the lamest but hilarious thing ever. Uh-oh. This is the Wild Wild West type priest. Oh, that's the guy from Spin City. And a bunch of other things. Wait. Is this Unky Jimmy? Wow. Straight face. Yeah, that's Uncle Jimbo, all right. Is he the killer the whole time? All right, standard joke from way back. This actually looks like the Grudge House. How does he know so much about realty? What the hell? What a line. Wow. I like this priest. I really do. He got me entranced.
I think
for
he's
a
the guy
second.
too. Oh, by the way, I think my house is haunted because my bathroom light switch tried to electrocute me too. So
It just sounds like you have bad electrical work.
no, I think it's because like I literally have no moisture in my body, so it just like the static electricity machine. Yeah, so we kind of called this, or I mentioned something about sage, but I don't think that's a priest thing.
Yeah, I assumed this was going to happen. I'm surprised that Ghost Hunter hasn't happened yet. And the Ghost Hunter show is probably at its peak at this point.
Yeah.
In this year. 2011, 2010, 2011, I think is when Ghost Hunters was really... They're doing podcasts, releasing magazines, which I have some of them. They released their own magazine, and I got their few issues that they came out with.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope you did it ironically.
Oh, I didn't read them. Who reads them?
I don't know. People who want to know how to do stuff.
Nah.
I can't believe magazines still exist. Do magazines still exist?
Yeah, I think people still read them. Yeah, Timber reads them all
the
the
grocery
time.
store, yeah. We check
Like People and stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I did see a lady buy one at a grocery store. She just like impulse bought like whatever, like The Bachelor is fucking guys or whatever.
He actually doesn't believe his stuff. That's the problem. He's probably just
I recognize this guy too.
Yeah, Spin City.
Oh my god, Spin City.
Yeah, I think he's like a snake peddler, and he's gonna see the real thing and freak out and run.
Is it the same as a snake oil salesman?
Yeah. Gross. That would be terrible if it was like sulfuric. Is that moaning?
More like shrieking.
Has he never done this before?
I mean, I wouldn't think like so. Imagine you're a local priest. How many people like in your fucking 5-mile radius do you think are like, "Hey, my house is haunted. I need you to come and bless it"?
Well, he seems pretty nonchalant, like he's done it before, though.
We probably watched the movie Exorcist the night before. He's like, "All right, so like that."
I suppose it's reasonable. Awesome.
Why would anybody assume that Christianity is the reason that ghosts would leave?
Oh, is he being flying?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
It fucked him up.
But my point is, why is it never like a rabbi? Get a fucking rabbi for once. See if that works. It's the priest obviously never works.
What about his book? Who's the growling thing?
Like a werewolf?
Wow. That guy looked familiar too. What the fuck?
Is that Henry Cavill?
What?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Like I said, the house I grew up in had skeleton keys. Was built in like the 1920s. I would never live in a house that was pre like 1970 ever again.
My house is 54.
Mine is 72, but it's a townhouse, so I figure there's like adjacent ghosts. Like they, you know, there's barriers. If somebody died next, I actually heard.
Well, I looked at who
in Chipmunk's house.
What?
Yeah, I heard a rumor that somebody died in Chipmunk's house. I don't know if he knows that or not.
He was watching earlier. He might know now. So, interestingly enough, I checked to see when the place was built, who owned it, and every trade-off. And luckily, the same person lived here, and an old person did. Like, it was one person lived here up until, like, the 90s. Then it switched once.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't want someone dying in the house.
Is that online, or do you have to get, like, paperwork? Like, old-timey shit?
Of course it is. All right, I gotta go to the concessions. I'll be right back. I get another drink.
All right.
Where the fuck is everybody? What the fuck? Well, hope they don't mind. I'm just gonna start taking some shit. I'll pay for it later if cameras are watching. Jeez, it's so empty. What about the fucking Flex Pass perk? Flex perks? No. Man, that salesman when I bought the ticket did not do a good enough job. Pass? Fuck, I don't actually know what it's called. Ah, whatever. No one's here. I'm just helping myself. Yeah, their fountain machine broken, so I just gotta use this 2-liter here. Don't worry about it. I'm also pretty sure. Did I hear something? Whatever. I'll pay for it on my way out. Don't worry about it. Whew. Got back to my seat. What happened while I was gone?
Pretty much nothing. They're at a bar. That's a pretty nice concession stand they got there.
No one was there, man. No one was there.
Well, how could they leave their seats during a fucking blockbuster like this?
After I paid the $10, well, $12.99 for this pass, or if I spend every $10, every $100, I get $10 back or something. Stubbs! It was called Stubbs!
Yeah, I was wondering, are they still doing that?
I don't fucking know.
I can't imagine post-COVID that anybody's buying fucking movie theater shit.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, you met some girl at a bar, and then she decided...
No, that's the blogger.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that's the blogger. What'd you get? What bottle? What brand? I didn't get to see the brand.
Yeah.
She's just gonna drink it herself. Ah, damn. What is that bottle, though? It looks like a nice one.
Gotta be Smirnoff.
Also, no one would
It's shaped
be
like a Smirnoff.
no one would be like, that's delicious. What they'd be like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't a seance like the worst thing you could do?
I guess unless you're trying to, isn't that for cleansing this?
Wait, they're doing a possession seance? Tie me up. This is getting weird quick.
I'm into it.
Also,
Why
that's not
would you
vodka, that's water.
Also, yes, please stop screwing on and unscrewing the cap if you're going to keep drinking like that. Just keep it open.
Yeah, keep it open. You leave it open. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Excuse me,
I also bought a
barkeep.
handle.
Keep it open.
She doesn't seem to like make the face that everyone does when they take a shot.
Yeah. Especially straight vodka.
They might want to bang you.
How are you going to explain if she dies?
Ghost,
tied
strangler
up in
ghost.
the- Oh, they're outside now too? Jesus Christ.
Is that the strangler one?
That's the growly person you've been looking for.
Oh, here's the strangler boy.
What's your safe word?
There's Meatloaf.
Safe word. I haven't heard the safe word yet. Might all be for fun.
That guy does look like Meatloaf, though, right?
Is that Robert Paulson from Fight Club?
Wait, you're gonna bring a real knife to her? Did he just get possessed?
Was that a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah, he did. That's very open. No chair rocked yet.
Why is it taking you so long to untie her?
Because he doesn't know how to make Nazi said.
But
Kick his
then
ass!
you should-
Scary! You're not in his Ow. The hell was that?
Bow and arrow?
Are you gonna kiss? Are they gonna kiss?
Do it. Do it.
I kind of want him to.
We already got some bondage going. Like,
Yeah,
let's
I know.
Just make it weird.
Oh, God, that's fucking gross. Oh, man.
Fucking Dave.
Uh-oh. I don't get it.
That's a great joke.
Shouldn't she be drunk right now, though?
There we go.
Or she is drunk?
Yeah, she seems like it. That puke scene reminded me
Yeah.
of the first time I ever
Yeah.
got drunk.
Ugh.
I puked all over my buddy's head. First time I ever got drunk.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's actually called a residual haunting. Just leave them on. Also, that TV,
Yeah,
even for
this-
2011, is really small.
Wow. Does it have a VCR built in? No, it doesn't. Yeah, dude, you're making a lot of suggestive actions
I know.
here.
What? Oh, these criers. I'm really sad at that TV with the RCA inputs in the front. Also, was that 12 inches?
Yeah, it was about 12 inches. It's a big dick TV. My name is Robert Paulson.
Or he...
That was Meatloaf, right? In Fight
No.
Club?
Huh?
His name was Robert Paulson?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Oh, he's sleepwalking. If you need to go to the hospital, you should just call the ambulance and not move.
Doesn't want to pay the bills. I mean, can you imagine adding a fucking ambulance bill on top of all of our other problems?
I suppose. She's familiar. I gotta look her up. It's bothering the fuck out of me. Yet. That was too soon. That was too soon. She is in the show. Nothing I really seen. I guess she's been one-offs in shows I watched.
What's her character name? Because her last name must also be Scary, right?
Her character name is
Barb Scary?
Mrs. Scary. And Mom. That's what she's always referred to.
Oh, that's funny.
She was even in Little Britain, USA, I suppose. She's just been in one-off shows, so that's probably where I saw her. She was even in Ally McBeal.
Yeah, the chick with the crazy eyes, she reminds me of... have you watched... Oh, it's pretty new. Oh, American Auto?
No.
On NBC. She kind of looks like that girl. But the age difference wouldn't make sense today.
Why?
Well, how much of a profit?
I want a brownie now. They know her password? None of your business, Cheryl. Who the fuck is she?
Newcomer.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Jim. Just email it.
Email it to yourself and then be caught on a paper trail? Also, what is this office? All these
why is it
hallways,
so loud? And why couldn't they see the hallway?
all the hallways are so narrow, it looks like a house. Looks like they
Probably
shot them in
was
the
a house.
different
Well,
locations.
not that room doesn't look like a house.
I know, that's what I mean. It's like all those hallways are so narrow. I don't know. And now the ghosts aren't going to show up.
Yep. Now they're like, we don't want to do it. Just stay here all night. You'll be fine.
I will not dance for you. Bloody Mary.
Just say you can stay in the house for a day. That's some clean water.
We have to assume nobody's shit in there for a long time.
Right. I just meant the water that is like the city water of that house.
Yeah. It's like they haven't put a bucket of snow in their toilet tank.
This is a
Did I tell
terrible
you about
strategy. The what?
A bucket of snow in my toilet tank?
No.
I didn't. So we had a pipe burst when it was like -20 here like a month ago, and we didn't have water for like 24 hours.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Something. Yeah, so I got drunk one night, and I was like, I'll just dump a bucket of snow in the back of my toilet tank because it'll melt and it'll become water, and I can flush my toilet. And that was a terrible
put water
idea.
in there. Oh,
because there's water, no water.
Yeah, I guess you're going.
So I had twigs and dirt, and just every time I flushed my toilet, it would just come out the bottom.
You're dumb. Why did you not just get gallons of water and pour it in there?
I did. Well, I got drinking water, but to fill up a toilet tank, that's like fucking $10 of water. If you're gonna go buy it somewhere and dump it in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I have like a 15-gallon tank.
Man, we waste a lot of water just to shit and piss.
I know. You don't appreciate it until your water turns off in the middle of winter. Luckily, you got snow outside. Yeah, I'll send. I took a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
Oh my god. He's still the sleeping killer, though. Because the sleepy killer didn't know he was doing it because he was being possessed. It's a true story. So whatever was doing it in that house is fucking with him.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a good idea. Did you just text me?
Yeah, I sent you the picture of my toilet tank.
That's a lot of snow. You're so stupid.
It was 3 buckets of snow.
You're so stupid. That's like one flush, though.
So I found out, and it didn't even melt by the next morning.
Jeez. Whoa! Whoa!
This is ridiculous. She's gonna die too.
What the fuck?
Ugh.
Is it in him or is it her?
Like, wouldn't you just let your mom kill you? Like in that moment, just be like, "Fuck it." Like if somebody's gonna kill me, my demon possessed mom might as well do it.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, she seems really upset about you being not very affectionate.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Wow.
This is bad. You chose this movie?
No, it was on the wheel.
I know, but you chose it for the wheel. You said on the show.
Yeah, I just was on Amazon Prime.
About time, cheese man.
Are those the witches?
We were trying to guess if the Habs were playing earlier. Were the Habs playing?
Oh, it's playing like death metal. That seems weird. As an intro.
Interesting. That's great body language for kissing somebody. What about melatonin? I take lots of melatonin.
That seems bullshit.
This kind of sounds rapey a little bit.
Little, but it's coming from her, so can't be the case.
Yeah, because of gender roles.
Yeah. Here's a red door.
It's creepy. Red doors are creepy.
This is... What the fuck is happening?
Well, we already know this chick isn't free.
True. Doubt that's true. Oh, he's sleeping.
It would be funny if he was dead.
No, it's her. It's the thing. Slap him awake.
There's no rhyme or reason about how this demon transfers, though. Like, there's no proximity.
I think it's because he was
he was on the phone.
Yeah, and he was stressed so much.
Well, they called him on the phone while he was like way far away from the hospital.
So I think, yeah, they're married. These two people are married.
In real life?
Mm-hmm. I hope they're married and not what do you call it? Brother and sister.
Concubines? Oh, yeah. What is a concubine? I don't know why that word just popped in my head.
Yeah, because they actually have other shows. And they keep hiring the same people, I realized. They hired the
So they're like
Sin
Broken
City
Lizard.
guy a bunch, too. Barry Bondswick is his name. That is... No. Oh, it's just strangling. Never mind. That's okay.
Yeah, you can do that now. I don't think you need consent for that.
That seems
like
like a
he's,
big plot stretch.
It seems like his alter ego is Gollum. I didn't even watch the Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
movies.
It's
Really,
Gollum or some like
getting
weird
Gollum vibes.
mask thing. I don't know.
The villain from The Mask, not Jim
Yeah.
Carrey.
It seemed like a weird plot twist. Oh, kill her. That's fine. Wait, did she get a commission on that house?
Poison brownies.
Oh,
I knew it.
it was poison brownies. Wow. Watch that nerdy guy go and get one.
There were at least like 25 pills, 15 pills. Like, you would taste that shit.
Yeah, see this guy.
Yeah, kill him too. Fuck him. Those are poison.
What the fuck? He's just letting him eat. It's great.
Can you imagine though? Like, imagine our old job, the break room, and we poison brownies, and we're like, no, 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 don't eat those. Why not? They're poison.
No, it would all be like, all right, go ahead, whatever.
Yeah, most of you, fuck it. Nobody's gonna miss you.
So it's supposed to knock her out, or is it supposed to kill her?
Let's find out. It's gonna be toast. But I mean, by science, biology, it takes 20 minutes for something to digest, right?
So yeah. So and also she took only a small piece.
So he's taking a lethal dose right now. She's probably taking like a.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but is there anything more uncomfortable than somebody talking over you while you're sitting and they're standing?
Yeah, I find it weird.
And eating? Yeah, this guy's toast.
She's bulimic! She's fucking bulimic! So she ate it.
Yeah.
But then she puked it up.
Interesting.
But fuck that guy. Fuck him altogether.
Why is he not dead yet? He should be dead by now.
Who walks the dog and eats an apple?
Yeah, that's just stupid. Especially 2 dogs? Are you kidding me? I couldn't even smoke a cigarette and walk 2 dogs at the same time. Flush him down the toilet.
So does it just...
It might be just, like...
knockout pills?
Drowsy? Yeah. But, I mean, you'd have to assume how, like, there's a dosage amount that's probably fatal.
Right.
Just stuff him. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, she taking a brownie too? Everyone's just eating the brownies but the target.
He doesn't even have a good, like, rolling chair.
And she's drinking too? No, mouthwash.
She's drinking oh, okay.
Because she puked. Her teeth.
Yeah, you messed with the wrong addiction. Or not addiction, but mental, whatever. I don't want to comment on what bulimia is.
Uh-huh. Why is he eating it?
She's making him. It's like Princess Bride.
No, but his body isn't.
Well, doesn't this demon hypothetically not give a shit about Richard Scarry's body? He's like, yeah, fuck, kill him. I'll get another person.
Why do you... Oh, to stop her from puking. What? This is like a video game.
This is smart.
Like, legitimately, like a video game. Okay, now this is what the patterns are. We got to stop them from doing the action.
In front of him, though. She could still puke in front of him on purpose. Now, that would be fucked up. Those brownies must have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, where's the other person? The woman who ate it.
Oh, she's probably dead somewhere.
I don't get, but it still feels like a video game. But why specifically her?
I'm trying to figure that out too. Oh, whoops.
Yep. I didn't like her anyway.
Where is he gonna take her? Do you know how many people would come up and be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Right? Why? But he cared about the other woman, you think?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you bring somebody in public who's like,
Wow.
"Oh, that's the okay, yeah."
This is just fucking weird.
Yeah,
This
it's
took
really
a dark
creepy.
twist
Yeah,
real fast.
I don't know. I think at some point, no means no, or consent.
Don't tell me he's gonna eat the brownie. Don't.
Oh, I'll be there as soon as I finish these sweets.
Why does she have a bike? Who bikes in a skirt? That's maniac. Do people do that?
And Euphoria, the HBO show,
Never seen it.
was great.
No, you fool!
Ridiculous. Hey,
Oh.
there's somebody passed out on the ground. I'm not gonna call, and I gotta get a brownie. I'm not gonna call the police or anything. She's probably fine. Whatever. Brownies are life.
He's like, man, I'm tired. Wow. I actually was like that driving home from my dad's house. Like, I was tired. I was like, man, this isn't good. I've never been this sleepy driving.
Did you eat his brownies?
No, I just didn't sleep much.
Oh, I was coming back from St. Cloud with a buddy once, and we had been drinking all night. And this was like college years. I didn't go to college, but yeah,
it was during the years.
we got to like 10 miles from my house, and I looked over, and he was like asleep. I was like, oh boy.
Was he driving?
Yeah.
And driving,
Like,
jeez, dude.
and yeah, I like shook him. He's fine. I was like, yeah, no, I'll make it. And we got to my house. I was like, you should definitely stay here. And he's like, nah, I got like 10 minutes left. I was like, okay. And I never heard from him again. I'm just kidding. He was fine.
What? You had to eat that brownie. I really want to make a brownie. I think I'm gonna. What do I need to do to make brownie? A brownie recipe.
I want to know the ingredients. Are these like Quaaludes or like
Quaaludes.
like what the fuck is in these things?
I don't want to actually make the brownie mix. I think I just need butter, or isn't it milk and butter or something? Egg, maybe.
What makes brown though?
Or it's actually. I think it's butter and stuff.
Butter and stuff. Powdered sugar, probably. Butter, flour, powdered sugar, I assume. Chocolate, right? What makes them brown?
It's chocolate.
Yeah.
Sure reminds me of the woman from
blondies.
Daredevil. It's not her, but she kind of has
Ben
that
Affleck
vibe.
Daredevil?
No.
Ben Affleck is my Daredevil. God damn it!
But Ben Affleck was bomb in Phantom. Is Phantom on Prime yet?
Phantom too.
Is it Phantom
fuck,
like
I hope
an
so.
amazing movie?
I've never actually seen it.
Oh, dude. How do you know that joke? Why I say that? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Yeah, it's fucking Jay and Silent Bob. Affleck was the bomb in Phantom, Joe.
Damn. Yeah. How does she know all this?
Yeah, why was she not involved in all this research part? And I'm pretty sure she said intensive purposes.
She did. Damn, it's only rentable. When Phantoms becomes Prime, we're making a special edition of watching it. Movie's fucking awesome. It's fucked. It does not follow any cliches. It fucks with everything. It's awesome.
I'm ready. What is this demon's purpose?
He needs to kill people.
So why not get a frat house? You should be selling yourself to a fucking fraternity. Or a sorority if he's into that.
What the fuck?
I don't understand the motivation.
Why run with the
demon.
knife? You have the knife.
Yeah, and like...
Oh, he has powers.
And the demon is concerned about money? Like... I don't get it. I don't know.
I don't know. Why would he want it? That knife also looks very flimsy.
Flash's Achilles.
Oh, damn!
Wow. Look at Slash's Achilles from the stairs. Skeleton keys are hard. I'm not going to lie.
Fuck him! Ancient Unnamed Evil.
God.
This movie also is long. It's not, though. But it is.
It's 90 minutes on the nose, I think. This is brutal. Fine.
Randolph? Richard Randolph? You R'd him? You double R'd him?
Hospital. How does she have so much strength now?
If she had so much strength, how come she was able to possess her?
That's funny.
He has a knife!
There's some sort of governor built in, obviously.
Is there blood? Oh, yeah, because he got stabbed. I'm pathetic. And a fool. This is the weirdest, overactingly weird thing ever. Like, everyone's smiling when he grabbed it. When he grabbed his own hand, everyone's like, yeah, Richard. I was like, why? You're still in the intense moment.
This is the movie Idle Hands.
Oh, I love that movie.
This is what this is.
Don't they become zombies and play video games or something weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were playing video games and they got turned into zombies.
No, they got, yeah, and then they continue just to play it. Self-sacrifice?
No, she's gonna kiss him, and it'll be like Cinderella.
I don't think it's a good idea to kiss him while she's holding a knife to his chest.
Well, he's half one and half the other. It worked before, or not really.
That
But,
was
oh my God.
under the heart, but not by much.
That was kidney or liver. No,
Yeah, that's a liver-kidney action there. Too much for the kidney, I think. Too much in the center.
Yeah,
I don't know the anatomy that well, but I'm pretty sure
Definitely
it's too
a
low for
lung.
the heart.
Definitely the lung.
You think? Lungs are
Yeah.
pretty big, so yeah.
I always thought the lungs were lower, though. I guess they're really pretty high up.
They are high up, but I assume inflating them. Wait, what's he doing?
But it went
What's
through
that
the
guy
rib
doing to her? What the fuck was that?
Roping.
No, that's fair.
I mean, if you're gonna take your shot, you might as well do it when somebody stabs themselves. Gallbladder. That sounds about right.
Do 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 do. That's a weird. That's the weirdest fucking thing.
That's not a hospital room. It looks like a prison.
That wasn't the heart. Well, it seemed not that close.
Yeah, it was the wrong. I mean, it was the right side, but it was doing well. You're a great real estate agent.
Uh-huh. Is that from a previous movie that they already did?
Trying to see where the gallbladder is.
I don't know how I feel about this movie.
Oh, it was a pancreas. That was definitely the pancreas.
Yeah, I believe pancreas.
Yeah.
Well, they never actually solved anything.
I think the witches still technically own the house, right?
No, that's the realtor. The realtor took it.
I know, but they had a sale to those witches.
Right, which is also a little bit bizarre, right? Let's put this on. Stop the timer.
Man, that was brutal.
That was something. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the temporary room. We drank. I guess he wasn't a ghost all along. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, it's really unclear exactly who the demon was, and I mean, when they started, there were at least like 10 to 15 ghosts in there, right, in the house. So was one of them?
And fuck them.
Like
they're not resting either. Like that's actually a good point too. Let's get rid of this. That's a good point too. They didn't solve anything. He stabbed himself, showed up in a hospital.
And there were a lot of unnecessary characters, like the bald guy who, like, all he did was get fucking.
He was a
comedic
and
sleep outside.
Yeah, it was comedic goof. That's what he was.
I guess, but fuck, like
the bro comedic. I know. Everyone was really much useless. I mean, the beginning of the movie, the first part of the movie is figuring out the place is haunted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The second point is. Let the music stop. You still hear music?
I got the other.
Say something. I can't hear. The fuck?
Can you hear anything? Can you hear me? Are you alive? Are you dead?
Why can't
Did you die? Are you dead? Can you hear me?
Say something.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. That was
all
weird.
Right. I'm taking over the show.
Well, I knew you guys could see it. I saw the bars moving. For some reason, it stopped going to my headphones for some whatever fucking reason. I was saying
Bluetooth.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it was that. It's not. They're wireless. They're not Bluetooth though. So the first part, they were introducing house. They're coming to terms with it being haunted, and it was really fun. I thought the first part was really fun. Them trying to sell it was good.
Yeah, it was kind of like campy, whatever.
Yeah, and it was fun. And then I think the second that one woman came in, the love interest, she kind of made it a little bleh. But then they were going to finally...
Like the halfway point.
Yeah. And then it went to that one moment where he's become possessed. And I think that's where the movie really took a big suffering point. Because it wasn't that fun anymore. It wasn't fun. It wasn't that good. The sexual tension... and love interest things seemed a little forced. Also seemed completely unnecessary to anything.
Right.
Like it didn't matter.
Yeah, and especially the fact that you told me during the scene that they were married. That made way more sense.
Well, they're married now.
Okay, but even so, yeah.
Well, I'll look to
whole
see if they
scene
wrote it.
and
I know
dynamic made
they
no
wrote
sense.
another show together, so let's see if they both wrote that too.
Because
They could have met on
that's
this.
where they fucked up. Because that was like the crux of like, all right, we're building this whole plot point, and then they just go into this fucking wild, like, what happened to the other fucking ghosts? Like, none of the other ghosts exist. There's just one, and it possesses everybody.
So the address of the house is 2151 Elm Street in Overlook, California. Elm Street is where Freddy Krueger attacked his victims. Let's see. It's Stand Against Evil. So she played in that one. The Selling was featured in episode 144 in the podcast. They mostly podcast at night. The film is crowdfunded. So these people,
wow,
are some. So this was written by the dude, Gabriel Diani. I think he must do a podcast. And that's where this originally came from. Because The Selling was made in 2011. He did Mary Olsen's Girls Night Out. What the fuck is that? He did like a couple
Mary
other...
Kate and Ashley?
I guess so, but Etta Devine is in it. Wait a minute.
Adam Devine? I think it's Devine.
It's Devine, sorry, yeah.
Wow, they got a lot of people now.
Is she not? Wait. Maybe they're not married. Hold on.
Okay, this changes everything.
I'm so confused.
What else? What? Okay.
Okay, no, they are. They're partner. It's partner. They said with his partner. Etta Devine is the partner. So she has been involved in his stuff since the very beginning. His first thing, her story, a documentary filmmaker, Marley, a documentary decides to call a world's bluff if a woman's seen a reflection of a man's life, something. So she's been in the thing since day one. I want to know.
So they get like a crew, is what you're saying.
Well, that's from her day one. Wait a minute, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Since Stuck in 2003, she was not in it. But he played Stoner. Okay, so he wasn't really a role.
Yeah.
Then Alliance, still he plays in something, I guess. It's a short anyway, doesn't matter. Little documentary that couldn't.
The deal with getting a role is first name is okay. Second, if you have first and last name, great. If you have just a title, you're fucked.
Right. Like you need a character name. Otherwise, you're just like nothing, and you basically were an extra.
Number 3.
So it seems like they met or started doing stuff together on Mary Olsen's Girls Night Out.
Is that the same as Mary Kate Olsen? Is like Mary
No,
Kate
it seems something
Ashley?
else. It doesn't seem that way. And then they've been doing stuff together legitly ever since. So 2008. So I'm assuming I don't think it's a
they
big
probably
leap.
Wrote this. Yeah.
Well, how old is this guy? I don't know if it tells you. It doesn't have his birthday, but he doesn't look that old, at least in 2011. So I'm assuming in 2005, he probably was in his 20s. Just finished some shit.
But also, you said it was crowdfunded, which in
he's a comedian.
I mean, okay. What's he doing now?
With his life and work. Oh, they're actually in stuff that's relevant now. Etta Devine, which premiered. I want to know. He wrote, produced, and starred in horror comedy The Selling, which premiered in San Francisco, blah, blah. But it was crowdfunded, which is bizarre. Yeah, they're in a show called, or he did a show called Research. And Diane and Divine Meet the Apocalypse is another thing they did in 2016, which actually is supposed to be really good to a degree.
What? According to whom?
Film festival fuckers.
Yeah.
Which is also a Kickstarter movie.
Okay, Kickstarter. Because I was gonna say 2011, like, was GoFundMe even around back then? But I know Kickstarter was for sure.
Yeah. And Grown Up Mermaid. I mean, he's a comedian, so I think that podcast he does, Let's look this up. Gabrielle Diani. He must have a podcast or something.
How many episodes?
A lot, if that was 144 in 2011.
Holy shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or before 2011. So I'm looking at his resume. He was on At Midnight at Comedy Central, which I do remember. Midnight, he showed up on that. That's where they did like stand-up shows.
Yep.
He was the lead in Research Ground. Those are television shit. Film, supporting lead in a bunch of stuff. Voiceovers for Being the Puppy Cat. That's a kid's show. Some animation. He did theater. He did sketch comedy. I don't think that will tell him about his podcast, so I'm going to put in the word podcast after. Even though I do know the name of it. It's something about night or something. Isn't like something at night? I saw it a second ago.
Adam Devine, you say?
No.
Gabriel.
Ada Devine. Ada Devine is the Whammon. This was the 144. They mostly podcast at night. They mostly podcast. Remember, in that era too, though, that's when iPhones and shit came out, right? Like 2005, 6 area. They still make episodes. Holy shit.
His Instagram devoted to culinary stuff.
He does? Hey, good for him.
Maybe that's a different person.
It's probably a different guy. So interestingly enough, they don't do podcasts all the time. It's not like a monthly or weekly thing. They're on.
So it's like Smodcast.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I thought Spodcast was weekly.
It used to be, but now it's like once every 3 years. Like seriously, it's ridiculous.
I haven't listened to it much since. Well, I mean, the last one they did is 2000 on. They kind of picked up it again in 2022. They kind of started it again, doing it more weekly. But they mostly podcast at night with chaos and carnage. I'm curious. I want to get down to 144. I'm just going to keep going down episodes to 144. This might be a different podcast.
Why 144?
This looks because that's the episode that did the crowdfunding.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it. How?
Well, that was like, speaking of Smodcast, that was how they got Tusk made. And we went to see that in the theater in the morning.
We did. First showing, really. It was cheaper. We were like, there was one other guy there. So this is confusing to me. Oh, the selling was featured on the podcast, episode 144, where these people must have watched it, and someone just added that little ring bit. But on the mostly podcast, I guess it looks like all they do is talk about horror movies. Because I just realized that's all the ones on here, which actually is kind of a cool idea. But they go into it, and a lot of them are in Prime videos. I might have stole their shtick. The podcast only is like an hour long, and they even did Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. I kind of like this idea. Where you watch a movie and then all you do is berate it.
I mean, isn't that what we always do?
Yeah, I know, but
Star Trek
instead of watching it live, like literally they even did Hell House LLC. We did
That's
it first.
That's what you guys do on Soggy Rag, though. Like almost every week. I mean, it's rare that you guys are like, that movie is great.
But devote an hour to it.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of want to do that now.
So that means I have to watch movies while I'm sober.
No, I'm not saying we do it. We're still keeping this format. I'm saying an extra thing.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. Where I would literally rely, like we'd have a video going and you'd have it, but literally I would audio it. Like it could be you could literally do it audio, like, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I guess they just crowdfunded it because he's a comedian. Good for them. Wasn't bad. Whatever. What do we got going up here? After the stream, we're gonna play a horror story-based game where decisions actually impact. Now, not all decisions impact, but some will change. It's like Detroit Become Human. It's I think it's shorter to a degree because it has to be, because it's not as big of a project. It also doesn't look as graphically beautiful as that, but it still looks good. And the plot of the game we're going to play is called Martha is Dead. It's where this woman's sister died, and she ends up taking her life. Like, she acts like Martha. She's like, yep, I'm Martha. It takes place during World War II, or like at the peak of it, like in some area right before or something. and you don't know why she took her identity, and it's like one of the examples of the choices will be, do you wear your sister's clothes or your own clothes? And that will impact it, because maybe people will notice you're wearing like snazzier stuff.
Okay.
I think that'll be pretty fun. That's what we're gonna do after the show, though. As for this movie, it was fun. I had fun in the beginning. I think the second half kind of bored me down a bit.
I know. I just feel like they really kind of shit the bed. Like, I feel like they started the first third, like the first act, and they were like, "This is a great idea. Let's finish it and make it a movie." And then they didn't really bother to finish it. They're like, "Oh, whatever. It'll finish itself," and it fucking sucked the last like 2/3. But
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, it was fine. The thing I see you missed a good part. Yeah, you did. I think the okay, so I am very critical about unnecessary sexual tension. Like, I'm very critical about that. Like, I think it's dumb for the most part. So, I mean, that's it. I just think it, and when movies do it all the time, and honestly, they tend to do it for a billion reasons. Like, they do it for trying to get like the female audience to like it more, even though it's sexist in itself.
But yeah, if it seems organic, then sure. But like, whatever happened in that movie was like, hey, I'm a fucking crazy person and I'm gonna make this a sexual thing. And it's like, well, okay.
Yeah, because think about the interactions. The first interaction, she's on the phone, kind of is rude to her. She goes upstairs. She then interrogates him and gives her a card. I'm on a blog. Then time passes. He's like, oh god, my place is haunted. She like calls him up and like, okay, get a goat and vodka. She comes to the house, says a handful of words. She drinks the vodka, gets tied up, nearly gets killed, mind you, but now she's drunk. He brings her home and she's like, hey, this rapey scenario, which it is, which he was a good boy about, luckily, is a play on romance and like, I don't know, it was just kind of weird.
It just seemed like it was an abandoned storyline. Like, I could see where they were going with like, oh, we're gonna create like some sexual dynamic, but then they never really thought it through. I don't know, because it like they fucking gave up. Like I said, after the first act, they were just like, I don't know, how about this? They're like, fine, we're crowdfunded. We already met our goal for the crowdfunding.
They didn't reach the next goal to grow the dynamic.
I bet you they released a trailer of that first act, and it was like a minute and a half. I bet it was 90 seconds, 75 seconds.
Right.
And everybody was like, wow, that looks great. And then they were like, fuck it. We don't have to, like, it'd be way cheaper if we just fucking ran through this and nobody cares.
I didn't. I do it in a lot of shit, though. Like, I'm very critical about that because I think for okay, the X-Files, for instance, the dynamic between Mulder and Scully being very personal. Like, it wasn't just like in an episode. Like, it grew substantially over time, and it took it took like 7 years, I think. All right, fine.
But also,
that fit.
Was one of those shows. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it fit. It made sense, and it was plot points, a lot of plot points, but it wasn't just like thrown in there just to be there. It actually had a function.
Well, yeah, and I think X-Files. I didn't watch all of it, but I know it was one of the first shows that made like an arcing, plot point. Like, it wasn't just an episodic series. Like, there was a lot of shit.
There was a lot of shit. There was Monster of the Week, but there was also a full-fledged story in it. And even some episodes were very direct to deal with it, while other episodes kind of just like it was in the backdrop. Is X-Files on Prime? I highly doubt it because it's a Fox thing. You checked?
I didn't check, but I'm sure
it's Fox. Fox owns them, right? So it's a Disney thing. Why isn't it on Disney Plus now?
I don't know. Disney Plus owns everything.
I know, right? Yeah, it's not. That would have been pretty badass if it was, though. I would say let's start watching those bad boys. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, those type of dynamics or those type of plot points, I always find just annoying because why is it there? Why is this here? It has no function, and also the characters probably wouldn't you get in their mindset. Those characters wouldn't act that way. They wouldn't act that way because they just met the person. Like, why would they give a shit? Like, why is it here? And a lot of horror movies do it for no reason. That's why the joke of unnecessary nudity always is there, because usually they're like about to bang after they just met for 2 minutes ago. and boom, and then, then take the shirts off.
In this movie specifically, who is actually themselves, because there's some sort of fucking weird demon. Like that was never really explained. Like who or what that was.
They never even solved it. Like the end of the movie, nothing happened. They didn't solve a damn thing.
Yeah,
but now the demon's in a woman for some reason.
Sequel. I want to see how it gets resolved.
Oh my god, no, it's never gonna happen.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was fine. Ah, man, it was. That first part was so fun. I'm really hoping the wheel spins something good.
Me too, because IMDb gave that one 6 out of 10, and I would probably go lower.
I would say 6 out of 10 was the beginning.
Okay, yes, Monk, demons can be women, but why do they always have to have this voice? Like, have a sweet voice.
Wow, why don't you just smile more?
That's way scary. Oh, wow.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
How much scarier would it be if the guy turned around and he's like, I'm gonna kill you? Like, I don't know.
I think it's I know, voice shaming. I think it's I think it's very cliche and easy just to throw like fuck with the equalizer. Why am I yawning all of a sudden? Fuck with the equalizer and make that generic. Like, okay, let's talk about unique ideas in this.
Okay.
There were none.
I completely agree. Although I guess the realtor angle was kind of unique.
Well, that was unique to that moment, I guess, because this came out in 2011. There is a show on Sci-Fi where it's about realtors selling haunted houses.
Oh my god!
It's called. It has a stupid name. I watched them all. I legitimately watched them all.
The Property Brothers of Death
Haunted House Show. I'm figuring out what it's called. It's called Surreal Estate. That's what it's called.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, it's a good name.
I gotta give him credit. Like if I saw him in public, I would give him a dap. Like, good for you.
I know it's a good name. The show is god awful. It's a very sci-fi show.
I mean, I've watched 12 seasons.
I there's only one so far. I don't know if they got canceled. I don't know if they got. I'm gonna look. Surreal Estate season 2. Nope, canceled. Who didn't see that coming? I can't imagine it did anything any well. He had a good jawline though. The guy had a real good jawline. It ended on a dumb cliffhanger, but who really gives a shit? So,
well, now I'm invested.
So that show also did unnecessary sexual tension for no reason. But that was like on the real estate angle, but I guess that came out later, so it's fine. I guess them being a real estate selling a haunted house. You know what? I got a $1 billion idea here. Well, million probably. It's not gonna make billion. I got a couple $1 million idea. Maybe like 100 million. Probably 200 million. Who am I kidding?
I'm listening.
Okay, it's a real estate haunted house thing, so it's been done. But it's not a comedy and it's not a horror technically. It's a drama.
Okay.
These people can't sell their houses or the house that's haunted. Okay. And the ghost, and they're legitimately trying to sell the house. But it like one season takes place per house, right? So it's not like one episode per house. It's the whole season about one. So you go in there and the house is haunted, but it needs some renovation done. Like maybe that's what starts it. And they're going in there and like they're dealing with the electrician's getting fucked with, so he doesn't want to. It's really hard to get it now. They're running out of money, so there's a little money's the whole drama. Everything's gonna be about the money.
Okay.
Ghost flippers essentially.
I think I know where you're going with this, and I hope I do.
And for the first season, it has to be like a snapper one. So the ghost is gonna be a bad ghost to a degree, but not overly like crazy bad. But he's gonna be an asshole, probably murder somebody, maybe murder suicide type thing. Nothing like serial killer level, because that's like that's the season 1 cliffhanger for the next house. But they're gonna go in there and they basically got to renovate it, and there's money involved, and then there's a bunch of cast characters that are involved, and they're all communicating with each other, and they also the big secret is. The kid the guy who's in charge was raised in a haunted house, and molested.
Okay, and he's also is he
by the
real
ghost?
Estate agent? Okay.
Okay.
That's not what I was expecting.
Right? See? The M. Night Shyamalan
But
twist.
how does he come along to? How does he come into these houses? Is he like an investor or is he a real estate agent? Like, what's his deal?
He's a flipper.
Okay.
Yeah. But with
See,
also
here's
real
where
estate. He's a real
here's where I
estate
think-
flipper too, though.
Here's where I thought you were going with this. I thought you were gonna say like the lights are flickering or whatever, and he needs an electrician. He would invite an electrician over, fucking kill the electrician. Now he's a ghost. He has to fix all the electrical problems in the house.
That was
So
done.
The house is
That was done.
really.
American
By
Horror
who?
Story.
I mean, that's to do jobs around the house.
No, they did American Horror Stories. Didn't that happen?
The original one.
No. The stories. It was like a 1-season thing so far. The guy's the electrician. Also, he like sucks a dude off. The guy's cheating on another dude. Then he like kills him, and he's still a ghost and doing work in the house. But he's also on the deal, the ghost house. Whatever is the thing. It's ghost flippers. The idea is he's a ghost flipper, but he's also a real estate agent. So he buys his own house, and he's like he sells him himself, and he flips them. And he puts a lot of like the deal is though he because of the real estate market, he hasn't been able to like really retire. So he sees a really broken down house and he buys it. Now he already has a wife and he didn't tell her he bought it and he invested everything. So they need to make this work. They don't have much money. And it's a drama. The whole point is a drama with maybe little spooky scares in here and there. Little spooks here, little spooks there.
They have to have like one kid. They have to have one kid.
No, she's pregnant.
Okay.
I was thinking pregnant because then her hormonal tendencies will drive the story for her aggression. And also they have a kid on the way, so they're going to need to have money. And they don't have money because he just spent it all in the house.
That's what you just said. Kid on the way. Do you mean like they already have a kid?
No, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So kid's on the way. So they're going to need money, but he spent it all. Causes unnecessary drama, but it's there. Then her hormonal things will push it through. And then season 2, the kid is there. And now they got all these crazy expenses.
So it's like
holy shit! That's a crazy idea, but that would not be a drama. That would be more of like a thriller horror where the guy makes the houses haunted.
Yeah,
he's
like
a serial killer
trend,
real estate agent.
There's a TikTok trend where everybody's like, "Hey, I'm checking out this spooky house," and he's like, "Hey, we could make a spooky house. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody in here."
No. He knows that like because of TikTok and all these like ghost hunters, they know spooky houses are like big money, like massive money. So he gets these houses, and he's also a serial killer, and he murders people in those houses. Right? Bear with me.
Yeah.
And then he makes it haunted, and it like multiplies his investment.
I like it much more though if he's an unwilling serial killer, like he doesn't want to, but he's doing it for his family. He's like, "I'm so sorry, I don't want to do this, but I gotta make this house haunted."
I think that's a big stretch for someone to murder somebody. I'm just saying.
I have no other choices.
I think that's a big stretch on that one. He has to have some serial killer tendencies to a degree. I think
I like it way better if he just doesn't want.
He just does it. He just does it because he gets off. He has a sexual tendency. The sexual tension in his murder, and then coming on the ghost,
and he fails.
Breaking
like,
ghosts.
A bunch of times, like he like chokes somebody, and he like lets go too soon. He's like, "Oh, thank God!" And he's like, "God damn it!"
I know. I couldn't release. He like blue balls himself. That's a plot point. Oh my God.
This is amazing.
I'd watch it. I would watch it. Now, here's the thing, though. Any one of these plots for a show, they're so fucking out there, you all would fucking watch it. You'd at least watch the first season to know what the fuck is going on. Especially
100%.
the blue balling one. You just want to know, like, what are they going to do next? This is just weird. This is some guy's psychedelic trip.
Like some guy's so bad at killing somebody that like he just makes them like suffer unintentionally. Like, "Oh fuck, why are you making me bleed out? Just kill me."
He like breaks his skull open. He's like, "Why aren't
you?"
you dead yet?" Oh man, that'd be a killer show.
And then he's like Googling cures, like, "Oh, you have to like break open the skull to release pressure on the brain." All right, I'm gonna get a drill.
No, because a bullet would all it would take. No, there's rules. No, he has to have a rules for how to make it haunted. Murdering people doesn't make it haunted. They have to do it because of how did the Grudge say? A true haunting is something like extreme sorrow or anger.
Oh, so
is
you have to
what
torture
makes
them?
that impression last on that environment, which is what creates the grudge or Ju-on. So therefore, he has to have extreme sorrow or extreme anger or extreme pain.
Okay.
There needs to be a
But
guy
I
in a
like-
gimp suit, though.
Okay, sure, but I like that it's accidental. Like this guy has to have like a normal job, and I don't know.
How about
We'll
this? He's
we'll workshop
cursed. He's cursed. He's a realtor. He's just buying houses.
it.
All right. And then whenever he's trying to sell the house, like the electrician comes over, right? And for some
tries to
reason,
fuck
like,
him.
no, yes, but like the bathtub falls from the ceiling. Like it never kills people the normal way. Like he'll go get a toaster, and like the toast will shoot out of the fucking toaster, hit something, and then murder the person.
And how is he going to explain that to everybody?
He
Like,
doesn't. That's the problem. He doesn't want this going on the house. So instead, he covers it up.
But his company would be like, "Hey, we sent you on another, we sent you on another like visit with people, and like the 14th person in a row died. Do you understand?"
No,
what's
they don't know
happening
he
here?"
died. They never showed up.
But why would like 14 people in a row not show up for?
Hey,
like, a
man,
real estate
it's not like every single person that goes in the house gets murdered. Like the electrician shows up, he's
so
like,
it's like one out of every three.
yeah, he's like,
Still,
one
that
last
seems
job.
very suspicious.
It
seems
is. No, like
skeptical.
disappear. I mean, you get the lowest contractors. That's what you're gonna get, baby.
Oh, these are contractors. They're not like potential buyers.
Yeah, I'm talking about like because he's in the real. He's gonna like flip it, or he's gonna go to the house, and they're gonna.
Okay,
it was-
I thought you were saying he's a real estate agent, like he was showing it to.
No,
to
no, 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 no,
buyers.
no, no. So like the other contractor comes out and he does the work, but right when he finishes the work, something bad happens. It has to be like the most series of unfortunate events. Like
Okay.
this caused this, which caused this, which caused this, then caused this guy to die. And the guy knows he's cursed. So he's like, no, I tried to put salt on the door. I don't know why it's happening. And then the guy's like, well, the electrician never put in their bill. I was like, or the invoice. And you're like, all right, well, at least we got, like, no one questions it because the guys never submit their bill. I'm like,
So
oh,
what
it
you're
was free
saying
money.
is they're all illegal aliens.
No, but I mean, that's also a plot point probably at one point.
That would make it a lot easier.
I mean, he's not trying to kill people, as I said before. He just has bad luck.
Coincidence.
He just has bad luck.
We got something there.
So, all right. I gotta go use the loo. So you entertain
Yeah, me
people.
too.
What?
No.
One at a time. One at a time. I go first.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Well, welcome to the Sidewinder Hour, folks. What did you guys think about that terrible movie and our terrible plot points that we've decided that we're going to make? Because I've decided that it's a way better movie. Tua wasn't really paying attention to my decisions, but what if somebody just accidentally murdered somebody all the time and they became a serial killer because of it, and they had to clumsily cover it up at every turn, and they also had a family. It has to be 2 kids and a wife, like, so he has to have like a normal job. I don't know if I like real estate agent though. So what's a convenient job to murder people by accident? Put it in the comments. What could you do for a living that's convenient to murder people by accident? Because I feel like even a mechanic, you're not supposed to be in there in the room. Maybe like a dentist, but there's too much blood. Like there's too much on the paper trail. Because you could accidentally kill someone as a dentist pretty easily. Anesthesiologist is too obvious, and there's too many witnesses. What if you were it's too obvious too. Like a groundskeeper at like a okay. You're at a graveyard, you're a groundskeeper, but you only kill the visitors. And then you already have places to keep them. But then, I mean, that doesn't have like a very friendly vibe for the people who are like their family. Like if you're watching it and you're trying to find an endearing character out of that, you're not going to find that. I'm just riffing here, folks. Phil McBag left me stranded on an island, and I'm making the best of it. But I'm talking about let's just figure out best possible occupation for that scenario. Maybe handyman, because you could do it in their house. And then, well, I don't know. That's too obvious too. I don't know. What say you two?
I'm back.
I'm trying to figure out like what's okay. So I was going back to the whole idea of an accidental serial killer, and like he has a family, he has a wife, he has 2 kids, but he has to be like endearing, and he has to accidentally kill people. What would his job be to make him still be likable?
He would be an aide, like an aide to some degree, like helping poor kids.
Okay. Or like
no, Dexter doesn't do it accidentally. Dexter does it on purpose, and he does it to bad people. And that last season sucked. I would advise just not watching it at all.
I liked it until it ended.
No, I hated a lot of things on the way. The ending was dumb.
Oh, we talked about
You gotta go. Yeah, we did. You should go use the loo.
I'm going to.
Yeah. I need to get another drink, so I'm gonna go get a drink. Do people not fucking work here anymore? What the shit? Fucking AMC. Just going downhill. I'm just gonna go help myself. Get under here. Grab the fucking ice. They charge you for that normally. Fucking Stubbs did nothing for me. How am I gonna get all my rewards if I can pay $12 for a bucket of fucking popcorn? And $14. Actually, probably $20 for this fucking drink. But hey, fuck it. Back in my day. I should work these stands, but I guess everyone's too busy watching that movie out. The selling, it sounds like. Everyone loves the selling. Fantastic. Hey, I'll pay for it, whoever's watching here, guys. Don't worry. It's fine. It's so empty. COVID really hit these theaters pretty hard. Fuck them. And remember, fuck you too. Fucking no one works at these places. AMC does sell booze. It's pretty expensive. And the bartenders are kids a lot of the times. And they don't know how to make drinks. So, I mean, but they're pretty empty today. I don't know what's going on. Is there no movie out right now? They renovated because of COVID. Totally renovated because of COVID. They changed it after the new, because they knew they went bankrupt, and they were trying to keep the stocks. They did their whole brand, redid everything. That's what happened. It's COVID. But yeah, Sidewinder's idea is very what do you call it? Is very Dextery. Doubt, but it happened. You know who else doubted it? Everyone except for Deep Fucking Values. Hold your AMC stock, guys. It's going to go up. And also hold your cryptocurrency. It's going to go. It's not. Cryptocurrency has dropped 30% last week. It's been pretty bad. But yeah. Just waiting on Sidewinder. By the way, guys, he did put snow in the back of his tank. And it looks like a lunatic did it. In his tank of his toilet. Like the back tank, because his water was shut off a month ago. He like grabbed a bucket of the snow and it had the seeds. It had the sticks like sticking out of it. I'm like, why would you put that in the back of your toilet? Oh, for all the cum. For all the cum.
Speaking of the word loo,
yeah?
Best word ever for bathroom is water closet. It's just so absurd. Like,
is water closet really the term?
yeah, in England. It was
They call it the
old
loo.
Water closet.
Why do they call it the
WC.
water closet? In the 19th century, when indoor plumbing began installs, they called it the water. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
So from now on, when you have to go, you're going to the water closet.
Well, apparently, to modern day building codes, they still refer to it as a water closet.
And specifically in England or
Everywhere.
Yes. I love water closet.
Yeah. I mean, why do you love water closet?
I don't know. It's so funny. Like it sounds like there's a bucket in there. And you're just like, whatever. Just use it. Sometimes you wash your hands. Sometimes you pee in it.
No. There's no either or. You don't do both every time?
I don't know. I figure that's where it came from. It's like, we got to do it somewhere. There's a closet. There's water in there. I don't know. Figure it out.
I'm asking you personally.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I only store White Castle in my closets.
The Kentucky way, of course.
Yes. Whoa.
Lawville. All right. Anything else you want to bring up before? Also, I forgot to hit this button. Anything else you want to bring up before we change chambers?
No, I'm good. Unless somebody came up with a better profession for the hypothetical.
I think the
serial
accidental serial killer is way too close to Dexter.
No, because that had a lot of motive. Like, I want somebody who's doing it by accident. It's sort of a comedy.
So it's a comedy. Oh, I would say he's like a I would say if he's accidental, it has to do like Mr. Bean Dexter. It would have to be construction, right?
Yeah, like, I buried that guy in cement. I'm just not gonna tell anyone. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, something like that.
I mean, I think that exists though. Don't that already happen though?
Boat captain, yeah. But boat captain, I mean, that would be way too suspicious because there's probably it has to be something there's not like a credit card trail because somebody's gonna pay you for your services.
Wait, they are?
Right? Well,
how is it accidental if you're fucking taking a hit?
No, but if you are a boat captain and all of a sudden everybody's dying on your boat, that seems pretty suspicious. But if you're working
not
on
if it's proven it to be an accident.
Yeah, but how many times are you gonna get away with that? But if you're on a construction site, and
I will tell you this:
just happens to die.
It's an accident. What happens? Oh, I've been over in this other side of the building, but the action that I did caused someone to die on the complete opposite side of the building. How they gonna that's normal?
We gotta workshop this.
I would say like a cook then, because you food poison everyone, or a nurse.
Oh, you could food poison a lot of people. Oh, you could work at a fucking
old folks home. Yeah.
Yeah,
but then that's gonna the motive, and people are gonna do it on purpose all the time.
Oh yeah, then it's just for fun because that's like fucking shooting fish in a barrel. Hey, it's bingo night. Esther died. Whoops.
Just wait for the first person to do bingo, and that's your target. How about before we switch it up and we do Martha is Dead? What about a show that revolves around the villain?
All right.
That's it. There's not going to be really any shades of gray. Like, he's literally the bad guy. The whole show is him. It's okay, like murdering innocent. Okay. You know how powerful OSHA is? They clamp down on workplace death. I would say he's literally a serial killer. Let's have a serial killer show. Fuck it, not Dexter where he's killing guilty people. Like, he's literally killing
and everything.
And well, he has an MO, but it's not anything.
Can't kill dogs. No dogs.
No dogs can ever die in anything that ever happens.
Or dolphins.
Or well, we gotta air it to. Okay, not gonna make that joke.
Or horses.
No, definitely not. That's enough in Peaky Blinders and Lost Ark. They need. I would say he has an MO when he kills people. The whole story is around him not getting caught. and he's being chased. Like they know that he did something, and maybe he's like Zodiac and he's writing fucking cryptic notes.
Okay, but what is his disposing of bodies policy?
He does it, and he lets them know that he's out there. Like he's taunting the police, but it's revolving not around the investigation. It's him doing the bad things, and he gets away with it. Like it doesn't have a happy ending.
What if he's a veterinarian and so he has his
No, I don't want animals involved. I want them far the fuck away.
No, he loves animals, but he has his own cremation system so that he can dispose of bodies easily. There's no problem.
I mean, that's fine. That's beyond the point. That's like a little fluff text for the story. The story is he gets away with it. Like maybe at the end, like the cops are maybe getting close, like the lead detective's in on it, like he's getting like has suspicion, and he kills him. And that's it. And he keeps doing it. And like that school teacher who's like really helps the kids and everything, fucking murdered. Just fucking like it doesn't have a happy ending.
So it's like the Wario Dexter is what you're saying.
Or like I'm just saying it's like Empire, where the whole point is at the end it's not a happy ending. The bad guy wins.
So it's a sad ending. That's what when I go to get a massage, I ask for a sad ending.
Yeah, it's in his mash it.
Yeah, just give me a terrible hand job and don't make me finish.
Yep. That's why they stay away from your ass.
I want to cry in the car. On the
well, that's a given. That should be an extra. I'm just saying that would be a good show. I want shows where the villains win more because of that's life. And actually, that's one of the reasons Empire was such a good film is like it ends on. It was like at the time, like no one's really done it where a show ends and they're behind. Like all these bad things have occurred.
I think a ghost just did stuff in my house.
No, that's your dumb drunk hand. All right.
No.
Any last words?
No. Let's workshop this. I can't wait to see what we watch next.
I'm very curious. We don't even know till Monday.
I know. And if it's not a Prime show or movie, then we'll
figure something out. Yeah. All right. Sidewinder. See you on the flip. Stay tuned for Martha is Dead, which I already loaded. So it's up. Laters.
I'll be watching.